Hello everyone, it's Grumpy Gamer, and today I'm going to be showing you a couple or three cool things you can do with trees. Things you may or may not have known. First of all, I'm going to show you how to make a giant jungle tree, and then I'm going to show you how to make giant oak trees, and then I'm going to show you a cool building technique using trees. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the jungle one first. Um, this, by the way, is a jungle sapling. If I fertilize it, you end up with a rinky-dink tree like that. Occasionally it might be a little taller, but what we want to do is make those big giant trees. So what you do to get that is you plant these things in a 2x2 pattern like that, and you just fertilize any of the four saplings just like that, and you'll end up with a big giant jungle tree. Now these things are pretty cool in a tree farm, because what you can do is you can do what I just did to grow a big giant tree like that. Then you can put a filler around it and you'll collect all that wood in just a few seconds. So it's pretty handy. Um, but next I want to show you how to make big giant oak trees. And so there's a couple techniques. The first one I don't know, I just call it the tube technique, because basically what you'll do is you'll build a tube like this, 2 blocks high. And we'll put a little stairs up there, just make it easier to get up and down. But as you can see, we have a little tube, and we'll put our sapling down in there, and we fertilize it. Now if you look down there, I have 61 pieces of fertilizer, and you have to just keep clicking the tree until it grows. There we go, and we end up with a giant tree. Now the reason you have to keep fertilizing like that, because fertilizer doesn't actually automatically make the tree grow. What it does is it forces the tree to make a check to see if it wants to grow. And so if the conditions aren't right, it won't grow. Well, basically what happens is that whenever you fertilize a sapling, it decides whether it wants to grow a small tree or a big tree. Small tree can't grow, so nothing happens. That's why we actually have to fertilize it lots of times sometimes. But anyway, yeah, just I'll do it one more time to show you. It doesn't work every time. You'll never get the small trees, but you'll sometimes get the medium ones. But I'd say over 50% of the time you'll probably get the big ones. You can see I've done it quite a few times. There's mostly big trees out here, so I would say this works over 50% of the time. Now sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. Now I like to put these big trees out in my yard. See, that's kind of a rinky-dink one. It's not one of those really small short ones, but it's not a big one. But let me come around here and show you how many times I've done this. And you can see big tree, big tree, big tree, big tree, big tree. So odds are pretty darn good of getting a big tree, over 50%. Now that's the box technique. Let me show you the second technique. Second technique just uses a pillar. It's the same premise. A small tree can't grow here. The big ones can, and so can the medium ones. But this pillar right here, you can make it out of whatever you want, but it's 6 blocks high. And just plant a sapling, and you fertilize it until it grows. Okay, that gave us a medium tree. Alright, let's come over here. I set up several of these just so you can see the odds of it growing a big tree. There we go, we got a big tree. We'll do it just one more time. And we ended up with it's not a huge tree, but I would classify it as a big tree. But if I wanted to decorate my yard, what I would just do is just do it. If you don't like the tree, tear it down and start over, because that one right there, that's not one of those super big ones. That one would be too hard to tear down. But third thing I want to show you is cool techniques you can use to build walls out of them. But this is actually how I discovered the pillar technique. The tube technique, that's actually on the Minecraft wiki. But this technique right here, we use the pillar. I kind of discovered this on my own. It seems like that it has the same odds of working. So basically you plant a sapling against the wall. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Well, that one gave us a short one, so I would if I wasn't recording, I would tear that down and start over. There we go. Oh wow, that's a really big one. Not many leaves. That one's cool. But let me show you a few walls I've built using this, trying to experiment. First of all, you can see the spacing. You can get them really close. You can actually get them right next to each other. The problem with that is it doesn't look as good. The cobblestone and the logs contrast really good, so I like the spacing like that with torches in the middle. And let me show you what this looks like from a distance. You can see it makes quite a big canopy, and it overhangs a little bit on the back side. I actually like that. Now here I just extended it out a little bit more, so you can see it. If you were to make this really long, it'd look really cool. So this would be good for like a forest temple or for like an elven fortress, something like that. Let me show you what this one looks like from the outside. There we go. Now I also wanted to show you that you can put them side by side, but honestly it doesn't look as good. But next thing, I want to set the time to night. I want to show you how it looks at night lit up. So I like to look with every torch in there, every other spot. And I also did it over here with jack-o'-lanterns. I spaced the trees out a little bit more. They're spaced 3 apart. But I like the jack-o'-lantern look. Looks pretty cool. It's Tekkit, so you might try lamps, all kinds of things in there, just kind of make it look different, but I think that looks really cool. Now, let me show you this wall back here. See, the super tall trees, they don't seem to overhang as much. The small ones do that. But if you get a small one, just tear it down and start over. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. You learned how to make giant jungle trees. You learned a good technique for making the big oak trees, and you learned a cool technique for making walls out of trees. But appreciate everybody watching. If you like this video, check out I got other tutorials. Check it out. Golem making machine, solar powered quarry, all kinds of things. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, that kind of thing, especially if you like the video. Whenever you like a video, it lets me know that I'm on the right track, and if a video gets a lot of likes, I will keep doing that same type of video over and over. As long as it's getting a bunch of likes, I know I'm hitting that spot everybody likes. So anyways, Grumpy Gamer, we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.